behind the car, man. You know what? Let me just stay down here. Just stay down here.
Working on it, Bravo 5. Loyalist forces in the area may be able to assist, but we cannot confirm at this time. Base played out.
Guys, give me a sit rep on those helicopters! Captain Price! We're on our own, sir!
Ow, ow, you know what? I'm not sticking my head up. That's gonna kill me. Oh, it doesn't kill me.
I understand you and your men could use some help. Stand by. We are almost there. ETA 3 minutes. Komarov out.
3 minutes? Yeah, tiny little pistol. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm pretty sure he'd be dead by now. He's just out in the open. How is that supposed to work? Yeah, no, I thought so. I thought so. Pew pew. Oh, him? Excuse. Why did I not? Okay, look. I get it. I get it. I do get it. All right. I just give me 1 extra second, please. There's a helicopter there, and the helicopter is not shooting them. I have to shoot them. Why is that my job? Why is this my job?
Government released a statement today confirming a series of nuclear missile tests in central Russia. Although world leaders were quick to denounce the action, Russian officials maintain that the missile tests fell well within established UN protocols. No comment was received from the ultra-nationalist party, where rumors of a possible leadership struggle have just begun to surface. In other news, The search for a ship lost in the Bering Strait due to a major storm has been called off.
Recalibrate azimuth sweep angle, adjust elevation scan. Set scan range. Yeah, roger that.
Alright, so that's I believe there's there's a little bit more to this. Anyway,
Clear
this
to engage all of those. Copy. Smoke them. Bravo.
so this game is
Vehicle on the move.
not clever. I mean, it's a stupid game in the sense that it doesn't ask you to think or to question.
Yeah, roger that.
You're just running through maps,
Confirm vehicle is
shooting things that move. In a sense, it's an arcade game. It's an arcade game, like you're just running and gunning. Just point and click. And I guess some people might argue, well, it's a video game, it's an arcade game, you point and click, what's wrong with that?
all enemy personnel. Clear to
I would
engage
say
all
that
those.
what's wrong with that is that because it deals with war, the failure to say anything intelligent about war
Man, these guys are going to town.
is
Crew, go ahead and smoke.
is not good enough.
Yeah, roger that.
Because it exploits war for entertainment,
Bravo.
but it doesn't really take any responsibility
Armed personnel running out of the church.
for
Calibrate azimuth sweep angle, adjust elevation scan.
communicating the nature of war. It really gives a very distorted view of violent conflict. Like, you don't see any suffering, you don't really see any civilian suffering, you don't see the consequences of blowing people's houses up like this. Like, you just kill people and you don't see the consequences, and also you don't see the reasons behind anything, right?
Highlight reel.
Roger
Like,
that.
why did
Return
the Arab
to
guy overthrow his government? Why are the Russian ultranationalists, you know, in the civil war? Like, the game just presents these things as happening, but they never talk about any meaning or any implications of anything. So it's a dumb game. It's a dumb game where you just run around and shoot things. And if you think that's good enough, I'm afraid to say that you might be a dumb person. Like, you know, but this is early, right? So Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is a fairly old game now. Since then, we have had more intelligent discussions, and I believe the key one is Spec Ops: The Line, which directly critiques war games and the portrayal of war in video games. That's pretty good. That Spec Ops: The Line came out of this sort of game.
Hot off the heels of Call of Duty 2, the Infinity Ward team has been developing Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. We're making a more sophisticated, deeper Call of Duty experience. Variety is the next big thing for us. We're going deep and we're going hard.
The weak man may be careful not to soil himself when he plays this game.
Going deep and going hard. It's certainly not going intelligent, that's for sure. Alright, we're done. Quit. Not arcade mode and cheats. Cheats are available from in-game menu. Arcade mode. Wait, do I need to sit through it to get the epilogue mission? Select. There's apparently an epilogue. Alright, let's play the epilogue. If you continue current mission's progress will be overwritten. If I go to resume game, does it throw me out in the epilogue, or does it?
Primary exfil point has been compromised. Proceed to secondary extraction south of bridge. Enemy presence substantial.
It's
Oh,
just
I
too
can't.
hot, man. But room temperature? Please, a beer should be ice cold.
A lager, maybe.
Save and quit. So let me just go to the epilogue. I don't want to sit through the.
We're going deep and we're going hard.
Surely you can't be serious.
I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I think games should be intelligent.
Weapon free. Tango down in Section 1 Alpha. Target neutralized. Move. Target neutralized.
Games have the potential to be intelligent, and I think they are better if they are intelligent.
Target neutralized. Tango down.
Also, if you do this on an actual plane, you'll have explosive decompression. As soon as you shoot one of the windows, you will lose cabin pressure.
X-ray down. Keep moving. X-ray down. We got a hole!
Go. Decompression. Ah.
X-ray down.
Alright, eventually we'll get it done.
Weapon free. Tango down
That's a
in Section 1
teammate.
Alpha. X-ray down. Move. Target neutralized. Hostile neutralized. Hostile neutralized. Move. Tango down. Tango down. Move. Hostile neutralized.
Are the chairs cover, or can you shoot through the chairs?
Target neutralized. Stairway clear. Multiple contact. Hostile neutralized. X-ray down. X-ray down. Keep moving. X-ray down.
The rock music as you're murdering people.
X-ray down. Move up.
Murder as
Tango
entertainment.
down. Fire here. We're looking for a civilian. Shit. Someone's on the boat. But we don't have much time. We've got to go now. Roger that. Prepare to breach. We're going for a little free fall, mate. On your feet. We gotta go in.
anything else I want to say about this? Wow, it's really dumb. It's a really dumb game compared to... Look, in comparison to, like, let's say BioShock. BioShock had philosophy, had, like, characters with backstory, had tactics, and, like, different skill builds, and interesting story. Or you take a game like, what's another decent one? I can't. My mind's blanking out. But there's much more intelligent games out there, and there's much better because of it. Oh, like I guess puzzle games. Like the other thing I was just thinking about right now was the Talos Principle. Again, philosophy, psychology. Like these, none of the all these soldiers, they're like caricatures. They're not real people. They're not real people with real personalities. And none of your enemies are real people either. Like they just run out and then you click on them a few times and then they fall down. Unbelievably shallow, this game. Shallow, mindless ignorance. Just dumb entertainment. And the disastrous part is that you're killing other human beings, or it's portraying you're killing other human beings in a really dumb way. Like, a game like Doom is similarly dumb entertainment. But you're killing demons, right? You're not killing other human beings. Like, the demons are shallow and stupid and caricatures, but you know, they're demons, they're just kind of like walking target dummies. They're not supposed to have like deep backstories, or you're not supposed to empathize with demons in Doom. And that's okay in a way, but this, it presents human beings as shallow, pointless, brainless. In hindsight, I think there's really a lot of problems with this kind of game. That it doesn't rise up to the challenge of portraying war. Like it's a game that portrays war, but it doesn't portray war anywhere near with nearly enough depth to make you understand war. So you play through the game and you might get the illusion that you have played through a war, but this is not war. Not even close. It's just you pointing and clicking. It's like, this is not... It's like bad Chinese food. Or something. Because I'm Chinese. It's like you go to a bad Chinese restaurant. Like you take a person who hasn't eaten good Chinese food before, to a bad Chinese restaurant, and they eat the bad Chinese food, and they're like, okay, this is Chinese food, but it's not really Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess when it's Italian or whatever food. Like you take someone who've never had Italian food to a cheap, crappy Italian restaurant, and they have some spaghetti, and they're like, okay, well, this is Italian food. No, that's not real Italian food. It's not even close. And if you switch that to say a war game, is this a war game that portrays war? If you don't understand anything about war, you play this game and it's like, okay, there's a war game. I guess I played a war game. No, you didn't! War is nothing like this. You didn't play a war game, you just played an arcade game. Okay, I'm done. See you in the next playthrough.